exists where Magneto yields.
Japanese gaming studios, the CEO is said to be very unsatisfied with Western developers.
30 seconds
calling
before
them
you
lazy,
attack.
entitled,
Get
slow,
ready.
and woke, according to a source that I spoke with. Yeah, so I spoke to my source about this after we called this, the same
Well,
one
according to Ben, you
who
still are.
told me the story.
Well, if it makes you feel any better,
As in the
you're a
whole
lot
origin
hotter than me.
Ooh, thanks. But I'm pretty sure you got me beat when it comes to hotness, too.
All of it. I did a whole video about that on the channel months ago. Go watch it if you don't
The
believe
battle
it.
starts
So I
in
spoke to
5,
that source again
4,
about this because they
3,
were very much a part of
2,
this all too. So
1.
they told me, Ed,
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I feel like myself again. The perfect conduit for all chaos.
Us against the world.
Sorry to ruin your
Casey
fun,
was apparently
Khonshu.
trying to create multiple
My power cannot be quelled.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Lead them to Khonshu! The moon haunts you!
May Khonshu show you mercy.
Born again! Fear Magneto!
Us against the world. Shield them.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Do be more careful next time. Here they are now.
Am I no match visible?
Sometimes. Or it doesn't.
Lead them to Khonshu! Rest now, my I am through! Your attacks are futile.
Be right
That
there.
the next buyer in line for Rebel Wolves right now and Dawnwalker is actually Embracer Group.
Mutants
So look, I'm just telling
always
you what I
rise
was told by
again.
people in the industry, all right? Don't shoot the messenger here. As my
Pick
source
up your
put it,
toys
Get that vehicle moving again. Time. A nice deep freeze.
Much better. The moon by the eye of Agamotto!
Only 60 seconds left.
if I'm being honest. As you'd likely see, not just them, but Chinese game devs in general, and I guess even just Ninja in total, let's be real.
Khonshu willed it, Spider. Blame
The
him.
incantation is almost ready.
I like the cold.
They shall not escape our wrath. Born again!
Against the world. Down to 30 seconds.
I feel like myself again. Do not expect me to do that again.
When I'm told it's 100% China.
Final 10 seconds.
40 million players already, which is nothing.
I'm opening a portal.
What I understand, the whole point of this is that
A shortcut through space.
well-funded, just run the whole
Final score.
So
0,
what's the
2,
point here?
3.
It's simple, guys. It's exactly what I said would happen, which is that China will inevitably become the de facto.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
They will likely take over the industry, completely erase anything controversial, anything like this, all of it, and then they will just rule the game. of a net they will cast across every single genre, franchise, and nets. Now you may be saying, well, good that China will be erasing wokeness, but isn't this just a monopoly? Yes, you're right. It totally is. Now that happening in Western game development activists and completely given into wokeness to begin with, effectively meaning that this hostile takeover is due to their own hubris and delusion of the pink hair and theirs infinity genders game devs and executive mind virus that has been ravaging games for years now. Right now, Western games are mostly good. As I showed earlier, Avowed, a big Western AAA game, is not doing well in raw actual paid sales, and they're just banning people who speak against DI. But here's the thing, right?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Because these studios are all run by idiots and refuse to cater to the players' wants and needs. China will then inevitably just make the games that you want to see. You want Avowed, but without the DI, China will do it like it. And they will make it in half the time because they got millions of people that are eager to work on these games within China right now that are just waiting to go. Look, after the explosive success
I will bring
of Black
peace
Ops,
to this
Call of Duty
universe.
launched
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
If I've ever seen. As this article states, Wukong is the great unifier to push China as an entire country. Allocate their efforts and desire
Round one, go!
You occasionally take stuff that doesn't belong to you.
it so well that other games like Phantom Blade Zero got more funding because of its success.
They'll be coming in
They
30
wanted
seconds.
to obviously
Stay strong.
replicate that success for themselves. Even Tides of Annihilation.
Are you actually made out of orange rocks?
That's made in China too. The point is that this apocalypse of game that's coming to the game industry is of their own.
We're gonna fight.
Maybe I should have said.
Either keep doing what they're doing, which isn't working, and China just invades completely.
The battle starts in 5,
They do what
4,
China's doing, but
3, 2, 1.
However,
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
way to BEI and all of that behind.
And you will look for a few ransom cards after this.
The whole Western Hemisphere doing this, if I'm being honest. Because all of these devs that are
Armor
working
packs
now,
here.
majority that have been
Pay
raised
up.
on victimhood
Move
mindsets,
this
Get
place.
ready. Here come the bad guys.
as well as
You're ready for action. Man, I gotta make another. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I'll patch you up.
land a job at one of these Chinese studios, they will not allow them to do any of that stuff. Chinese laws.
You're ready for action.
Thanks for the target practice.
That's it. Endgame here may seem preferable, but I think that's one
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
More bad guys. Just weren't ready for a boost. Team play. That's me.
I'll get you next time.
You're ready for action.
no one to blame but themselves. Sure, some stuff
This is a nice.
Better stop that vehicle.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. You're welcome.
By the eye of Agamotto!
either just carve a slice of the pie himself,
By the eye of Agamotto!
so it's
Things are gonna be different this. You're ready for action.
too late. Right now, across the
Namor has a loyal army of his own, it seems.
control your own future, or the
There's still a chance to stop them. Co-op time. I am ready to put on a show. Here.
Chaos.
You're welcome.
let me know what you think. Then like and subscribe on CC.
I'll patch you up. Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Trap this vehicle and stop it.
Right now, first, the USA stuff needs to be addressed. This comes from Bounty into Congress.
Did you not know who you fought?
You stopped them in their tracks.
Many alternative spaces for problematic.
This is real firepower!
Here they are.
You're welcome. See? I'm fucking helpful.
I'll get you next time.
This is a nice spot.
The only split I want is an
I'm
appetizer.
very hot.
The monsters of Midgard are mere distractions.
You're welcome.
You stopped them in their tracks.
My favorite time.
Bring on the chaos.
It's clobbering time.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
You're ready for it. See? I'm fucking helpful.
The beasts have fallen. So shall their king.
How it can spread.
Get in here, y'all.
And how programming can help reduce its damaging impact on society.
I'll patch you up.
That is much
You
better.
stopped them in their tracks.
Team play. That's me. Trust this vehicle and stop it. Ow! That's fucking hurt.
Healing. Why would I need
You're
healing?
ready for action.
I am ready to put on a show. Co-op time.
Okay, hold your horses. I'll deploy another
Feast
beat.
for
You're
my
welcome.
crows.
Disappear.
Gets in there.
By the eye of Agamotto.
My thanks, you know.
I'm taking damage. Get me some healing.
I'll patch you up. Bring on the This is real firepower!
Might be a good time to stop them. I'll get you next time.
If this individual contributes their own research to the larger discussion,
Get ready. Here come the bad guys. Please, wanna hurry?
supports their alternative.
Better stop that vehicle.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Armor patch here. Pay up.
Now or never. Stop them.
You're welcome. Man, I gotta make another beacon?
That is much better.
My life energy flows stronger.
I'll patch you up.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
Good night.
I'll get you next time.
Armor patch here. Pay up. You're ready for action.
Favorite
See, I'm fucking helpful.
The eye stuff and injecting
Drown
as
in the
much as they
abyss.
can to make it layman ways, so to speak, as humanly possible for years now. Saying that you cannot fight disinformation, which they mean what you or I say with disinformation.
Something here worth looking
even though
at.
That's exactly
You
what they
stop
want
them in
to
their
do.
tracks.
And going as far as to say that you have to fight back.
No,
with
I'm the one who
truth.
needs healing.
What truth exactly? That there really is infinite genders, and that all white men are awful in video games need to bow down to the woke cabal? Is that the truth that they want?
Doctor Strange, open the portal. Anyone out there? Need some healing.
Leave them to consume.
Disappear! I am ready to put on 60 seconds left.
See, I'm fucking helpful.
USA swallows for us to find the site. And I remind you that if Kamala Harris won the election, all of this would be going on.
Check this place out.
And the fact that
You stopped them in their tracks.
information is being exposed like this is the 9/11
Something here worth looking at.
weirdos the world over. This is something that
Down to 30 seconds.
It's clobbering.
You're ready for action.
By
This
the
is
eye of
real
Agamotto.
firepower.
I am healed. The final 10 seconds.
You're ready for action. Team play. That's me.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. The current score is
The whole point of
0-2.
the future games that call it the Gulf of America.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
On the way out, try and call the bluff.
Who are you
Nobody
calling
has
a
ever let
raccoon,
the
huh?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Lena has since gone protected.
I will bring
Twitter
peace to
and
this
decided
universe,
that
no
the
matter the
users that
cost.
allow their scores of games to be affected by their own personal versions of political activism of whichever game they're reviewing at hand. And I mean, they gave Veilguard a 9 out of 10, which yeah, checks out, and it is ironic considering that Lena is a man who is now apparently a woman, and of course they're all about, like, you know, whole dead naming things.
I was born to change humanity for the better.
Isn't that
That
just
time
all
has
used
come.
itself? Shouldn't they be for this? Anyways, but confirming what people have been saying about you and your group of journalists for years like this is nothing short of validating, to say the least.
30
When
seconds
they
before
tell
you
you who
attack.
they are,
Get ready.
I do the right thing, unless the... Who are you calling a raccoon,
IGN
huh?
just confirmed that they do in fact score games based on how the game
I will
evolves
bring
for their own
peace to this universe,
But
no
remember
matter the
that USA
cost.
stated in their own disinformation primer that what Lena is doing here is not technically disinformation or bad, because after all, they are an official, and I put that in quotations, journalist. So what they say technically
The battle
should be
starts in
considered
5,
law against saying
4,
that people speak about
3,
on forums
2,
or Discord.
1.
But if you ask me, all Lena
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
as time soldiers on, the further
You guys
the
call for the cavalry?
power,
Good
which is that
spread.
the GM before, currently out
Look who just showed up. Some assistance, please.
Help, friends.
Watching this month here.
I'm hurt. My life energy flows stronger.
Healing supplies at last.
I like the cold.
Healing power. How refreshing.
I feel better already.
Beautiful soul. May you find peace. The cosmos heals.
Octopus alert.
Namor's beasts have been returned to the sea. Quantum magic. Stronger together.
I am the new creature. Heed my command.
Healing power. This time I am.
The beasts of the hope.
It's clobbering time!
And I already know people are going to say I'm lying, man. I wish I could tell you some of the people that I talk to in games. You would be surprised. There's
I have
quite a few
risen.
game devs out there who are pro Gamergate that you wouldn't expect. Let me tell you. Sadly, IGN isn't the only ones that are very butthurt and are lashing out due to the whole USA failure and all of that. So Mad Scribe Games
Healing power.
has posted RPG.net has decided to usher in don't know who said that.
Stronger together.
It's spider time!
This is the
There's still so much to do.
Result of over a year of serious debate by the moderation team. The decision is as close to unanimous as we ever get. It will not be the subject of further debate. We have fully considered the downsides and ultimately decided we have to stay true to our values. We will not pretend that evil is a evil and that it cannot be legitimately
Friends, gather around!
Maximum pulse!
Co-op time! Only 60 seconds left.
Open white supremacy, not both. Below will be an outline.
I will never
policy,
allow
and there will
Krakoa
be
to
a
suffer
complete
the
set of
same fate
citations.
as
We have
Genosha.
a community here that we've built carefully over time. They call me the Punisher. Groups are welcome here. We can't save the world. We have to care for the small patch that is this board.
Down to 30 seconds. to put on a show! The final 10 seconds!
Decided they want to become a transgender echo chamber that hates more than half of America. Bold move, RPG Net. I doubt
You'll have to
they'll
keep fighting until we have a winner. Final score, 0-2-2.
on Reddit in the sense where they just smell each other's farts and agree with each other on everything. I'll read you more of what RPG Net has said.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
It still posts on RPG Net even if you do in fact support the administration, which is bring We are absolutely not endorsing Democrats, nor are we banning all Republicans. We are certainly not banning conservative politics or anything on the spectrum of reasonable assert that hate groups and intolerance are categorically political positions, and that confusing the two legitimizes bigotry and hatred. We are not going to have a purge. We will not be banning people for past support, though if your profile picture is yourself in a MAGA hat, this might be a good time to change it. We will not permit witch hunts, progressive loyalty testing, or attempting to bait another into admitting support for President Trump in order to
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
harshly with attempts to weaponize this policy. It is not
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Against Trump and Trump supporters are still against the rules, end quote. Yeah, this is just a mess. So you guys
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Site is anti-Trump, anti-conservative. But you then say that you won't purge said individuals from your site. However, if you have a MAGA hat in your profile in any way, shape, or form, now is a good time to change it according to you. Well, this just means that you are then in fact witch hunting people, because why would someone need to change their profile if they have the red hat icon in it if you just said there won't be any witch hunts? These people are just trying to circumvent the boycott by using strategic language here, but it's plain as day to see what the agenda really is. You don't want people to leave because if they do, your traffic will drop for sure, but you instead just want conservative aligned persons to do what exactly? Live in fear of the clearly leftist echo chamber that you're fostering on your website here? How does any of this make any sense? They have more, but I won't bother reading it all for you, but pretty much
The right heroes could make all the difference.
transgender service members in the military, and they really hate Trump's ICE raids on illegals. Again, I have to ask, what the hell does any of this have to do with RPG games or tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons exactly? This is what I keep talking about, which is that for people to want to be so protective of their fantasy imaginary worlds, they are so counterintuitive because they clearly cannot differentiate reality from fiction. This is why I keep saying that real life politics and concepts like Black Lives Matter or whatever should not exist in entertainment, especially things that are so clearly not
Golden gone.
Like, I don't want to
I am
be
simply a
all these
man who
games
wishes to
someone
use his
puts directly
power
to
for
the camera
good.
and talks to me about Bitcoin. None of this should be there to begin
They'll be
with.
coming in 30
Next thing
seconds.
you have
Stay
Valve, which
strong.
recently confirmed that they will ban any game from their platform that doesn't adhere to their rules. The big one here is that Valve is completely
side by
outlawed
side
any
with
game
the fate of the
purchasable
realms
or
at stake.
playable on their platform.
What if we did?
Now it is
What's
happening.
going on? Pretty much
Though
real life.
most unlike how either of us pictured.
Advertisements into their games are wild. One of
The
these
battle
games
starts in
is
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have found more lost souls. A new threat. All realities converge here. Must tread carefully.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Healing power.
Not our targets.
Better stop that vehicle.
playing the game, they couldn't really do anything but stare at it as their game just kind of worked. 2K did eventually
They rated halfway. Stop that.
Stuff that doesn't belong to it.
and they did remove it, but circling
Better
back
stop
to
that
Valve
vehicle.
stating in the guidelines as it reads, developers should not utilize paid advertising as a business model.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. You're ready for it.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Don't bite me. I'm just dying.
game like, I don't know,
Something
Elden Ring or
strange
something,
is
and
here.
when you die or whatever, they just start playing that hardcore between, like, no thanks, that's insane. And this insanity doesn't stop.
The
there.
emanations
Some
of
more
power
crazy stuff,
here.
and to prove that these
Nearly
things are
Armor
overwhelmingly
patch here.
funded,
Pay
the
up.
backstory.
Anyone willing to help?
You're ready for action.
Feeling fantastic.
Behold
Good
the
medicine.
child!
The moon haunts you!
You're welcome. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Shell company, so to speak, called Wings Interactive in English, shared the same address as Gothic Therapy discovered as another game studio called
There's still a chance to stop them.
You ain't got rid of me yet.
Some sort of ancient art?
I'll patch you up.
Systems restoring. Feeling fantastic. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
You're ready for action.
Shields up! Let me guess. Destroyed that off. I hope I'm not cursed now.
The moon haunts you!
Blue Sky account.
Things are gonna be
Website no
different
longer
this
displays
time.
Who their committee is, or their board members, or employees, or
Better
Neutralize
stop that vehicle!
and the entire
You're
section
welcome.
It's much better.
Behold the god of thunder!
Stop them!
Just dying. There's more than one. You're welcome.
simple. Wings Interactive is effectively strong-arming the future.
Don't give them another inch! Or else. Better stop that vehicle! I am ready to put on a show!
And the fact that all of this is now
The current score is 0-2-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
So to speak, to keep their agenda going. They quite literally scurried like cockroaches.
You'll need a
into the light
top-notch
of
team
the
to win this one.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
People are not in the habit of making games for the love of the craft, but to simply push an agenda that aligns with what they want politically first and foremost. I can't currently tie wings to something like USA yet, but this is all suspiciously being tied around similar things, and it is very super weird. But when the woke movement is
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
time, and they advocate for censorship, well, that's a strong
Round two,
vulnerable
go!
enthusiasm to bending
We should give these humans good reason to hate and fear us after all.
when it has nothing to do with what their websites are originally about.
It ain't cheap.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
These groups clamoring down hard and shutting themselves off from the rest of the internet
Doctor
like little
Strange,
crabs in
wow.
little shells.
We're in this
They
together,
really
Tandy
don't want
Bowen.
us in there,
Get the
but they
stars
want
out of your
us
eyes and
out,
let us
but they
fight.
don't seem to realize
Huh,
that despite
all
their
business.
best efforts,
The fate of many worlds is at stake. It is a mighty quest.
Sure, they'll call us problematic for that, but we wouldn't need
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, here they are now. Much better.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
What have you summoned now?
Catch my back.
video games, but completely changed how many video games
Look out behind you.
I feel like myself again. You cannot hurt me. The moon haunts you! Vile creatures have risen from the realm below.
So this all stems from USAID, which stands for the U.S. Agency of International Development. Well, its first day back in office,
Much better.
United States
You shall not be harmed. Behold the god of thunder!
Behold, that child!
I am ready to put on a show!
Enemy in front of us.
I feel like myself again.
I'll patch you up. Every arc will be destroyed. I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Us against the world!
Dragon unleashed!
Watch me storm!
You're welcome. Now! That fucking hurt!
ideologies and demographics.
What's the
As we
difference
all
between
know, there
Kung
was
Fu
a
and
shift
karate anyway?
somewhere in the
I'd be glad to show you up
content
close.
like video games
You'd
especially
be out
went
cold
from
before you
being
could ever
praised
tell.
to suddenly pushing narratives within these games.
Almost there! Don't turn back now!
Still, they pursued the political themes were usually tied to their unique concepts.
Only 60 seconds left!
My own
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum!
These beasts must belong to Namor. I feel like myself again.
But this is a strong contrast.
People usually don't let me in the shrine. You're welcome. Hey, idiots! Turn around!
You need not fear.
A shield.
The moon haunts you!
While I can't confirm yet if Sweet Baby was and somehow tied to this USA fund,
Behold the god of thunder!
what Trump has done
I shall not be
teenage,
removed so
enjoy the
easily.
amplifier!
variety of examples from all over, he has effectively
Behold, that child!
Fuck are these things, Namor?
You shall not be showed up. I feel like myself again. You need not fear. These beasts must belong to Namor.
I am ready to put on a show!
No symbol of Khonshu resists Dr. Strange.
Much better.
Hey, teeny, enjoy the amplifier!
Us against the world!
Fear Magneto!
You're welcome.
Let me explain. We have the one content creator. His name is Vosh. I don't like this. He's a weirdo and a trifling.
This will do nothing. What is this enchanted totem?
Consent should be lowered, which is, yeah, very weird, but he does.
Behold the god of thunder!
Cosmic might.
Only 60 seconds left!
The cosmos heals.
To him to subscribe and to give him any amount of money, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to push or talk about the things that he speaks about, which are usually
Our success is woven into the web itself.
Here's a clip of the same stuff. Hopefully I can make this clip in unless
Quantum magic.
in the future. My bad, but Here's the clip for now.
For being a bit
Halfway
self-centered.
there.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
I apologize.
Down to 30 seconds.
They say privileged streamer. My job could go out like that. You know what's crazy? Literally, like, at any moment. You know that? They just say, Cosmos heals, he's un-American.
You are safe now, my friend. My cosmic might returns.
Final 10 seconds.
But literally, like, there's no...
Behold that child!
Just saying, in the meantime, maybe I'm a
You'll
little
have
bit
to
more
keep
like
fighting until we have a winner.
We are in this together. Watch this place carefully. I am still regenerating. There you are. No escaping us now.
Take down a god?
Fine with trapping all over conservative.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
This spot requires attention.
Our enemies are near.
I'll patch you.
I'm not in control.
Behold the god of thunder!
Considered the
Only 60 seconds left.
There's still so much to do.
Watch me go! I am ready to put on a show!
Cosmos heals you.
Journey into mystery.
Almost about out. The Cosmos heals you. I have found more lost souls. This nexus could be the key to solving our field better.
30 seconds.
Behold that child!
I have destroyed Midnight's totem.
Hey, team! Enjoy the action!
The moon haunts you!
The final 10 seconds. Us against the world. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
They've got the numbers.
I have risen.
75% of countries around the world
Born again!
around the world to deliver trusted information to
Final score.
like
2,
international
2, 3.
development organizations. BBC media action has been affected by the temporary pause in U.S. government funding, which amounts to
Well,
about
we can't expect to win them all.
minimize the impact on our partners and the people we serve as the BBC national charity. We are completely separate from BBC News and wholly reliant on government and supporters to carry out our work. So interesting how places like the BBC is suddenly worried about losing money and having to make actual profits the moment that US aid is canceled. But suddenly you start to realize that all of these TV shows and propaganda made by the BBC are funded in some way by them, where they replaced real-life historical figures who were white with black women, for example, instead. It starts to make a lot of sense. This was all a targeted movement, an attack on the tangible reality of what we all knew was objectively true. But the misinformation machine was working tirelessly to gaslight you into believing that none of this is true. For an example, in 2019, a mini-documentary series called The First Swede sparked criticism as the government over there tried to convince people worldwide that the first Swedish people were in fact black people with blue eyes. That was funded by their government, which I have no doubt was in some way tied to the funding that came from places like America, as JustTheNews.com reported following this freezing of funds worldwide. One of these programs that lost funding was, and no, I'm not kidding, Biden administration spent $15 million in taxpayer funds to distribute condoms in Afghanistan. I kid you not, one of US aid's care packages was to push safe sex in Afghanistan, apparently of all places. Another program that lost funding was Trump Foreign Aid freezes pull over $1 million in funding for LGBT programs in Ireland and Serbia. So LGBTQ plus groups in places well away from the American people relied on funding, if you can believe it, from America to fund their LGBTQ plus efforts. Why was America funding things like this? Why were people's tax dollars going towards stuff like condoms of all things for Afghanistan people? Especially when you consider whenever a hurricane hits America's coast, the then liberal government just closed their eyes and said, sorry, you're on your own. Remember the Los Angeles fires? The Biden administration was only willing to give people affected by those fires $770 per person. But they were willing to give $15 million to Afghanistan for condoms. Like, this is real, man, I'm not lying. I'll give you two more before I move on to the whole Gamergate thing. So here we have also that USAID was able to send funds to the George Soros Foundation before it got shut down for things like drag queens and LGBTQ plus agendas in the future. And then, for an example, we have the University of North Carolina, which was given $7.7 million for, and again, I'm being totally serious here, our integrated set of 4 research projects seek to understand the impact of regulations and communication campaigns on those disadvantaged by tobacco use disparities, including Black, lower socioeconomic status, and lesbian, gay, or bisexual populations. Yeah, they were given almost $8 million to study how cigarettes affected Black and gay people differently than other groups. And American taxpayer dollars were funding this, by the way. This is where your taxes were going. They were going to slop like this. Then you have the US Secretary, who even said publicly that they discovered that stuff like transgender comic books in Peru were getting upwards of $32,000 from USAID to produce and push that propaganda in that country as well. And don't forget how people like Ben Stiller, a Hollywood actor, was revealed to have been paid $4 million by USAID to just take photos with Zelensky during the whole Ukraine war debacle to make his public persona seem more welcoming, and no, I'm not kidding. So as you can see, I've offered you plenty of examples, but the slop doesn't stop there, fellas, we're just getting started. This brings me to the whole Gamergate bombshell, the website Politico. They have been ousted by the US Secretary publicly as well for getting funded to pay for their subscriptions to bash online movements like Gamergate specifically for years. Here's Karoline Leavitt, the US Secretary, publicly calling out Politico.com, and here, just watch this.
Upon coming out here to the briefing room, I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than 8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayers' dime will no longer be happening. The DOJ team is working on canceling those payments now. Again, this is a whole of government effort to ensure that we are going line by line when it comes to the federal government's books. And this president and his team are making decisions across the board on, do these receipts serve the interests of the American people? Is this a good use of the American taxpayers' money? If it is not, that funding will no longer be sent abroad, and American taxpayers will see significant savings because of that effort.
So she confirms at the White House that Politico received over $8 million in funding to attack and destroy concepts like Gamergate for years. As we can see here, Politico received $8.1 million in funding from taxpayers by USAID over a combined total of 236 transactions over the years. As Grumps pointed out, you simply need to search up Gamergate on Politico's site to see how broadly they have been attacking and generalizing and connecting Gamergate to so many other stories. Politico tried to smear Gamergate and claimed that it had a hand in controversies surrounding people like Taylor Swift and the harassment of her fans. And they painted the movement as a right-wing extremist group that hates women and wants them dead. Going further, Politico tried to tie Gamergate to stuff like Watergate of all things and say Republicans are evil people. Here they try to say that Gamergate was destroyed for sure, and this was in 2017. Spoilers, it wasn't. And here you can see that Gamergate was also being targeted as a harassment campaign against transgender bathroom guidelines of all things. Politico even tried to tie Brianna Wu, who was against Gamergate, into concepts like Trump's Inauguration Day and more. Are you seeing all of this?